So we love a big Scouse success story on the guide Liverpool. And I've got someone on who's got just that. Well, he's not a Scouser. He's close enough. He's from Ireland and he's got a fantastic company, which I'm sure you know, called Wasted Heroes, based here in Liverpool. 10 years now. It's been going strong. Russell Reid, how are we, mate?
I'm doing good. Yeah, although this is my 20th year living in Liverpool, so I want some sort of certificate from you guys to say I'm an adopted Scouser. So I think I've been over here longer than I've been in Ireland. So yeah, let's have it.
So you started your business in Liverpool, mate. Just tell us first off where you come up with the idea, how you started this, and because it is a real success story. Reading up about it today, you've done fantastic for the business, but also for the city as well. So just tell us your story from the beginning.
Yeah. So basically, I think my history is kind of graphic design, retail, club, the whole sort of mixture of the three. So I was a graphic design student in Liverpool. So, but whilst doing that, I always worked in retail shops such as Zara and things like that. So I always come from a fashion background as such. And whilst doing that, I also had a history with a few of the big Liverpool clubs like Shibuku and Circus, doing their guest list, working the door, DJ and stuff like that. So all three kind of came together. I wanted a platform to sell my own designs. So I wanted to be able to design my own designs, put them on a website, sell them, and that's where it all kind of started. I think my niche was definitely the music industry, and that's why I kind of went that direction instead of keeping it kind of broad and open. So kind of really honed in on that electronic music scene.
So it's clothing what you do predominantly now, isn't it? But you have kind of mixed both genres. So it's clothing and it's music. And I'm just reading the list of some of the DJs that are wearing your clothing on a regular basis. The likes of Carl Cox, Fatboy Slim. How did you mix it together? How did you put two things together like that?
Because I kind of know all the guys from Circus and that pretty well. It's kind of, I mean, like I said, I've done that, and I worked at Ibiza for a year or so. So I kind of got my feet into the door with a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? I got to know a lot of promoters, a lot of DJs. But to be honest, I mean, even doing that, a lot of these guys I originally see wearing Wasted Heroes because they buy the product, and then once I realise they're wearing Wasted Heroes, that's when I'll kind of get onto them and go. Like I think the last time Fatboy Slim played in Liverpool, he turned up wearing one of my jackets, and I didn't even realise he bought one. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of it's a big compliment in itself.
Tell us about the process, Russ, in terms of creating. So you come up with a design, and then you think, right, that will look good on a black t-shirt. How does, from that first moment that you come up with something in your head to seeing it to someone wearing it?
Ideas wise, they come from anywhere. Usually some of the biggest selling designs I have are the ones that I'll think of and go, somebody's got to have done this. They haven't, what's going on? And I'll Google it, and it doesn't exist, and I can't believe it. It's almost like, so, I mean, there's loads of designs I'll jump onto. There's things I'll pretty much think out and think, well, let's think of a collection, a theme, we'll base it on this and that, or other things will just come into my head. And because I basically screen print everything in house and design everything and photograph everything, I could jump on an idea in the morning, come up with the idea, have a sample printed by lunchtime, photographed by dinner, and then on the website that night. You know what I mean? And wow, ready to sell. So it's a kind of I wish it was always that straightforward, but that's the plan. Do you know what I mean?
You've got 40% of your business comes from far away, international shores, which is incredible. But it just shows the power of e-commerce as well. From a simple idea that you can put and create this online store, and you're getting sales in Australia and stuff. It must feel good to know it's gone international.
It has, yeah. I mean, the good thing is obviously you can market globally now through Facebook and the likes of that. It's quite easy, but we've realised that like different styles pick up in different countries. So we seem to see the Spanish and the German, which probably are two biggest EU countries. They like the longer length t-shirts that we do. Then we sell a lot to the US, New York specifically, and they like the big baggy hoodies and stuff like that. And then the UK is more just oversized t-shirts and standard. So it's it's a real buzz kind of knowing that we do sell globally. Plus you've got the joys of a lot of our people wants to buy, they always tag us on Instagram. So from that we can gauge where people are wearing them, where the tag is from. Obviously you've got all the stats and everything on your website, but it's nice to kind of see something on a beach in, I don't know, like you said, Australia or Bali or something wearing Wasted Heroes, and they've gone to the effort of actually taking a picture in your t-shirt, tagging you, and you know what I mean, letting you know that how much they like it. So it's a really good feeling, yeah.
Well, what's it been like, mate? 2020. Obviously, a lot of businesses have struggled. It kind of feels like this year more than ever that e-commerce versus the high street thing that we've all been talking about for many years has really come into play, hasn't it? And you're in a lucky position there.
Yeah, I mean, luckily we were based on Duke Street, and we did have our studio doors open where people can come in and pick up t-shirts and stuff, but we don't rely on that at all. That's more like a once people know we're here kind of thing. But yeah, it's been a tricky little year. I mean, we're down on sales, not dramatically, just like 10% on last year. And really wanted some sort of growth, but to be honest, I'm happy just to take that and just tell the sole things that we're done with. I mean, what I'm hearing is people are veering away from the high street and shopping in more independent shops off the high street because it's, I don't know, obviously to help independence, number one, but also maybe for that security of not being around big groups of people and a bit more space and stuff. So yeah, I think we're definitely in a good place. Yeah.
And e-commerce, mate, it's flying at the moment, isn't it? I think everyone's trying it and everyone's going for it because people have got more time to sit at home and do their shopping online. So that's got to play into your hands. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, yeah, we're noticing. I mean, like, we're probably going to utilize this. We shouldn't really say it, but utilize this lockdown a bit more than we did in the last one. I think the last one we had a few members of staff on furlough and things like that due to respiratory problems going on. I think so. This time we're all back in. We're all working hard. Yeah. So hopefully over the next few months we'll not. It'll just be a normal kind of Christmas or normal Black Friday sort of Christmas for us. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I think we're all looking forward to that, mate, aren't we? Normal Christmas in Liverpool. What advice would you give to anyone who's thinking about doing what you're doing? Maybe they're into art or music or whatever. What would you say to them now in terms of starting?
Go for it. I mean, I'm noticing a lot of smaller businesses popping up, which is good. I think people are looking for another outlet. So you've got your club nights that are maybe looking to sell merchandise, another revenue. You've got artists who maybe aren't doing as much, graphic designers aren't doing much work because bars, clubs, everything's kind of closed. So they're looking for other ways of. So I'm noticing a lot of smaller businesses pop out, but it's all healthy. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's not really. That's how we started. So it's so easy. Not so easy now, but it's just so easy now to kind of. Set up a website with platforms like Shopify, a big cartel existing. So anybody can kind of do it as long as you've got the right products, confidence to sell it. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it's good. It could be the year of the indie.
Well, listen, mate, great way to end. Thank you for chatting to us. Real success story. Based in Liverpool. Check it out. So on Duke Street. When are you moving? Is it next year?
We're moving to the Tapestry London Road area of town.
Oh,
so it's quite nice around there now. So there's loads of little coffee shops, bars, and just loads of fabric related things. So we're going to move there, new office, and hopefully we'll have a shop front as well, which we can more like an outlet, like a factory outlet style thing where people can come and look at bits and pieces. So yeah, that'll be February maybe. Yeah,
great stuff. And just give us that website as well, Russ.
Yep, so it's Wasted Heroes. So the website is just wastedheroes.com.
Brilliant. Russell, thank you, mate, and best of luck. We'll see you next year.
Wonderful. Thanks, Russ.